Hello everyone, I wanted to talk to you and share with you a story about some clients I was working with recently, because I think we can all struggle with this problem no matter what type of relationship we are in. So recently I had the pleasure of working with Tim and Judith, who have been separated for quite some time, and they've got 3 children together. They came to me to talk about their communication and what it is that they were doing wrong, that they were constantly in conflict. Tim said to me that, I could look out the window and say to Judith that the sky's blue, and she would turn around and swear black and blue that it was, red. And that's an argument that we can all have. We all have that need sometimes to feel like we've got to prove a point. And so we argue back for the sake of arguing back. And so as we were working together and we were talking through their communication challenges that they were facing, we had a look at some of the examples that they were giving, that they had brought along with them. And as I was reading through it, it dawned on me that a lot of the stuff that they're arguing about was as a result of their need to justify themselves. And this process of justification is very much their ego coming out in them going, well, I did this because I want to show you that I'm right, and that my way of doing it was the right way of doing it, or that it needed to be done. And so there's this sentiment in there that because it needed to be done, the other person or the other parent hadn't done it. And so they're constantly playing this game of tug and war with each other. What we ended up implementing for Tim and Judith was what I like to call KISS communication style. So it's a style that I like to use with my clients, because I say to them, you keep your communication short. It doesn't need to be war and peace. You keep it simple. Don't try and confuse the other person, because that just creates anxiety, and they're looking behind it, trying to figure out what is it that you don't want me to see. And then you keep it sweet. And when I say sweet, keep it polite. Be courteous. Don't put in snide remarks. And I always like it when people come to me and go, oh, but that's not a snide remark. And you go, well, you know what triggers the other person. You've been in a relationship with them. You know that when you say a certain word in a certain tone, it's going to set them off. So don't try and play the game and pretend it's not a snide remark. Because the only person that's impacting is your relationship. And therefore it's impacting your children as well. So there it is. That's what I did with Tim and Judith. I hope that you find that helpful. I will see you next time.